My name's ALLAN. I was born here in Astana, Kazakhstan in the year 1994. So right now I'm 25 years old and I moved to England in 2004 when I was 10 years old. This is actually where I grew up. This is the place where I spent most of my childhood, which I can remember, as I said. The reason I moved to England was because of my dad. He got a job and he got married. So yeah, he took me and my sister with him. That's how I ended up in England, coming from here. When I moved to England, I've always missed Kazakhstan. I mean, everything about Kazakhstan. It is your home. I've got family, friends, the food here, the weather. I mean, the weather isn't the best, but you still miss it. Yeah, so I've always missed Kazakhstan, all the time. When I was in college, I've always told myself that I'm gonna move back around when I'm 20 years old. You know, when I'm a bit older. So that's what I did. When I was 20, exactly when I was 20, I moved back here. And living in England and living in Kazakhstan, you see the difference between the people, the way they treat each other. I mean, people in England, they're a lot more courteous, they're more polite. People just need to be more respectful to other people. Just don't think about yourself, think about others as well. Yeah. English people are generally punctual. I mean, you would not, if you get an invitation to be somewhere, a motive or a wedding, anything, if you get an invitation to be at 5, people will turn up at 5, some will turn up even earlier. The mentality we have here in Kazakhstan is you need to be late. You know, it's a mentality. So if you get invited to a wedding, for example, at 5, people are going to turn up at 7. I think it's a bit of it's a mentality we have of showing off that we have stuff to do, that we're busy, and that's why we're late. At the same time, if we talk about respect to others as well, as I said, English people, they're respectful to each other. I mean, you would give a smile, you'd hold the door open, you would let them through. But I've realised a lot of teenagers, youngers, not everyone has a lot of respect for older people. What I realised here in Kazakhstan, it's a mentality. Even if someone is a few years older than you, 1-2 years, you'd be more respectful. You know, you wouldn't say the wrong thing. If you see an elderly person here in Kazakhstan, everyone respects them. Elderly people, they're not scared of youngers because they know if the older person tells them to, leave the place because they're making so much noise, they're going to leave the place. But in England, a lot of young people, they're not respecting the older people. I know the elderly people, they're quite scared of teenagers. That's something I think English people could learn, to respect the elders. Lifestyle would be one of the main points I would come back here. I mean, this is a city. I grew up in a city. There's always, every time I would come back, I've always had something to do, even though I was a kid or a teenager or as an adult. I think the big part is the city life of living here. As I said, I grew up in a small town in Aldershot. It's a small town, there's not much to do, so I did get a bit bored. At the same time, then I've got friends. I've got really good friends here, which I always love seeing. I've got family here. So the first goal I had when I moved here was actually to get a job in a hotel, which I actually did. I worked in a 5-star hotel for around 3 years. I really enjoyed it. That was my first goal. After I started working there, I had a goal of having a car to get to the hotel. So after I got my car now, my next goal is my future goal. It would be opening an English school. I mean, I'd like to have my own centre where I could teach people. I mean, I know there's a lot of English schools here in Kazakhstan, in Astana, a lot. But I have an idea of opening my one where I could teach them not just textbook English. I wanna teach people how to actually speak English, how people actually speak in England. We don't speak from textbook. We don't speak like BBC News. we have the mentality. I mean, you have to have the right mentality to actually speak. I mean, knowing the language is good, but if you have a different mentality, people are not going to understand exactly what you mean. So teaching the mentality, teaching the more of a local English, so with your slang and everything like that. So I mean, I'd love to open my own school. Also, would love to kind of put my country on the map. I mean, Kazakhstan is big, but not everyone knows it. So I want to be the the face of Kazakhstan coming up. I want to document around Kazakhstan. I want to blog it. Yeah. When I first told my dad I want to move to Kazakhstan, he respected me. He said, "Alan, I respect you. It's a big decision you're making. It's a big step, and I respect you for that." I mean, I had also had a couple of friends in England who also said, "Alan, what you're doing it's not something that everyone does." So I did get a lot of respect for that. At the same time, when I came back here, there were people who would say the opposite. They would say, "Alan, why did you move? I mean, from England, people are trying to go to England. People are trying to escape Kazakhstan, and you came back. Why?" So I had mixed responses. I had good responses as well, and people saying, "Alan, what you're doing is really good. Not many people do that." So I had mixed response of respect. I feel like some say, "Alan, I mean, England, you have more opportunity to do something." I mean, I've lived in England, and I know, I mean, unless I go to university and I do everything, I might have an opportunity to work in a bigger company. But at the same time, knowing really good English and moving to a country where English is a number one kind of thing, everyone's everyone's trying to learn English, everyone's interested in English. You need English translators. English is needed everywhere. So I feel like I should have more opportunity here than I do in England, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, the way I see it, if I stayed in England, I'd work the general 9 to 5 in an office or warehouse or a garage, or be a labourer. And I don't really see myself working like that. I mean, yeah, I've worked here in a hotel. I learned a lot. I've got a lot of experience, and kind of want to start something. I want to open. Like I said, I want to open a school. Yeah, as I said, a lot of young people that want to leave Kazakhstan. But I know for a fact, wherever you go, you're going to miss where you're from. I know a lot of people that have been to different countries. I mean, yeah, they've really enjoyed themselves. They learned a lot, but they always want to come back. I mean, some people would miss their friends. Some people would miss their family. And a lot of Kazakh people, they miss the Kazakh food. The meat that we have here is special. I mean, England is always going to be like a second home for me. Kazakhstan is the place I was born. I mean, the blood running through me is Kazakh blood, My roots are from Kazakhstan, so I mean, yeah, I would always consider my homeland to be Kazakhstan. Wherever it is, wherever I'm going to be in the future, I'm always going to remember who I am, where I came from, and I think that's really important to, anyone. You have to respect your own culture. You have to know about your own culture. No matter, if you grew up in a different country, you must. I think people should still respect and learn their own culture, how people are living back in your home country. Yeah.
Bang. Roll on bots like Joshua, Shank game popular, do man proper. Shut up, throw me a box and I got ya. Man, take place in the path and prosper. They have me in a can like Foster. Let the star back for the cream, no Costa. Don't really want beef, he's copying me, some silly imposter. Whip it, set it, flick it, chef it, cop it, chop it, press it, cop it, lock it, sell it, rob it, fly it, drop it, dry it. It's there on the man, I supply.